Last night on MasterChef Australia.
Are you ready for it?
Ready to go.
Good.
Lucas went head-to-head with Surfing the Menu's Ben O'Donoghue.
It's pretty simple, really.
And got a dream ticket.
There's no doubt now that Lucas can be MasterChef.
Tonight, 2 teams are licensed to thrill.
Tonight's theme is James Bond, and remember what he stands for.
As the A-list of the culinary world are given the 007 treatment.
We've each got to produce 600 canapés.
I think we could really win this.
Let's get it out. In the history of MasterChef Australia, me and Gary have never been so nervous.
Oh my God!
I woke up this morning, it was a little bit weird because Lucas wasn't there last night. And he does snore like a bit of a wildebeest, so it was deathly quiet in my room, which was nice. I got a pleasant sleep, but I do miss him. Hello, Jazzy. How are you feeling?
I'm all right this morning.
Yeah, empty bed, huh?
I know. Yes, he's gone. Only for a little bit. You know, for Lucas, it's awesome. I mean,
That's
he's going
amazing.
straight to the finals. It's fantastic.
Yeah. It's a beautiful day outside this morning. We decided to go out to the garden and have a bit of a barbecue.
You guys, eggs are ready.
Justine found a letter from Lucas, so she sat at the table and she started reading it.
Hi guys, I'm gonna miss you all. This has been an amazing experience. Julie, your cooking is getting better and better. Your family would be so proud of you, and I know Tommy's too.
He spoke to each of us in turn and had a comment for us, and that was really nice. He's a lovely guy.
Last but not least, Justine, you've been a rock in this house for me. I will miss you.
Do you want me to read it for you?
Yeah.
Last but not least, Justine, you have been a rock in this house for me. I will miss our talks and your knowledge. You have grown so much. Most of all, I will miss your friendship. See you soon, Daddy L.
Superstar.
I want to be in the finals, and I want to be there with Lucas so we can smash this competition and just go for it at the end of the finals. It'd be just fantastic. It'd be the best thing ever.
It's team challenge day, so after breakfast we all get dressed for it, grab our knives, and we head out the door not knowing what to expect.
Usually we don't take our knives to team challenge, so it must be a pretty hardcore professional situation.
Walking into the Observatory Hotel was amazing. It just looked so exclusive, you know, really elegant. I loved it. I was so excited to be there.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Observatory Hotel. Tonight this venue will be launching a very sophisticated Martini Club. The guests are martini lovers, but most importantly to you guys, they will include the A-list of the culinary world. Food critics, restaurant reviewers and chefs, some of the biggest foodies in this country. And wait for it, you will be doing all the catering.
It's a little bit intimidating actually, because I think they're probably going to be fairly critical.
It will be an exclusive event, and the theme, most fittingly, is James Bond Casino Royale.
I think I look a little bit like James Bond, so yeah, I think I'll fit right in this evening.
In a moment, you'll be divided into 2 teams, the Reds and the Blues. And each team will have to come up with a menu and prepare 600 canapés. The food, of course, must match the mood of the evening. Classy, sophisticated, and shaken, not stirred.
Each team will prepare 4 canapés, 2 hot and 2 cold, for over 120 guests. You need to keep them fed for 2 hours.
I thought, oh my God, how are we going to do it? Are we going to have enough time? Are things going to go wrong? It was just really daunting.
And here's the surprise. Tonight, your guests will be your judges.
The winning team today will be rewarded with invaluable commercial kitchen experience in some of Sydney's top restaurants. Unfortunately, the losers will face the daunting task of deciding who let their team down, and that person will be eliminated.
So now it's time to choose our teams. Justine, you are one of the captains as you won this week's invention test, so come forward and pick a colour.
Captain twice in a row. We won last week, so I want to win this week too.
George, we need to pick another captain for this one.
Well, Gary, this person has been sort of hovering under head chef status, you know, being that sous chef for a little bit. And that person to step up and take the captaincy is Poe.
Yeah, it was a total shock to me to be picked as team captain, but yeah, I was kind of really willing to step up and kind of looking forward to the challenge, actually.
The fact that George chose Poe as the other captain is really interesting. This is a huge test for organisational skills and staying level-headed, so I think he's kind of put her up there to see if she can handle it or not.
Justine, you get to go first and pick your first team member. Who is that going to be?
Sorry to do this to you again, but Chris, I love you on my team. I picked Chris first because we just click in regards to food and, you know, I trust him.
Poe, who's your first pick?
Andre?
Thank you.
I pick Andre first because he always works really hard in a team situation and, I mean, there's sort of no hiding the fact that we're really good mates in the house.
The next person I choose to come on the red team is Julie.
Jenny?
Sammy?
Poe, I'm sure you know who your last team member is.
Yeah, my next team member is Sandra.
OK, guys, it's going to be a massive day. You have got a lot of work to do. So let's go. We're going to have a look at the kitchen. Let's go. Come on.
We're standing in the kitchen and we see 2 trays covered with a cloth. And we're just wondering what's underneath those trays.
Guys, under these 2 covered trays contains 4 core ingredients on either side.
Now, these core ingredients are what you're going to use to produce your 4 canapés.
Poe, you get to pick the first tray. Which tray will you pick?
I think I'm going to go with the right. I kind of picked the tray on the right because it looked kind of a little more bountiful, like there were kind of bigger lumps under the white cloths. Pretty stupid, really.
So these are the core ingredients that the blue team will cook with.
Whoa.
When Poe unveiled our tray, I was just so happy. The produce looked beautiful and my mind just started ticking over what recipes we can do.
That's brilliant.
Brilliant.
You've got sirloin steak, smoked duck breasts, ocean trout, and beautiful sweet prawns.
When I see the ingredients on that tray, I think, oh, wow, like they've nabbed some really good ingredients there. I wonder what ours will be.
Justine, you ready? Let's have a look.
Oh, that's great.
Wow. We've got fresh chickens, we've got racks of lamb, oysters, unopened. There's a challenge for you. And coffin-based scallops in the half shell. Some gorgeous ingredients. You should have loads of ideas.
We're pretty excited. Scallops are great, oysters are great. Chicken, I think we'll leave that one alone. It's a bit so what, and it can go wrong. And the 4th choice was lamb racks, which we could do some really interesting little medallions. It's got its own handle, so, you know, that's something sorted out already.
Once you've decided your menu, you have to cook a sample and not only show the menu, but the sample of each canopy that you're going to serve to Chef Yomo, who is the executive chef of the Observatory Hotel. So, let me introduce you to Chef Yomo.
Hi, nice to meet you.
In Yomo's kitchen, if it's not good enough to pass his high standards, then it won't be served to your guests.
Who would have thought 5-6 weeks ago that, you know, 8 amateur cooks were going to cater at, you know, a high-end establishment like the Observatory? I can't wait to show off what we can actually do.
You haven't got much time. You've got to write a menu and crack into it. Chef Yomo, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Good luck.
Right, guys, big night, so let's do it, yeah? Chop, chop.
actually like to see the oysters in
the shell.
Either in the shell or in a spoon, with a little bit of caviar over the top.
Yeah.
Our menu strategy is pretty straightforward.
Okay, scallops next. We know scallops go well with purees.
We've got to keep it reasonably simple, only 3 or 4 ingredients per dish, and just concentrate on flavour and making the core ingredient the hero.
Lamb. What do you think of the lamb? Presenting it with a bone, it looks fantastic, you know.
Because we've got to pump out a lot of this stuff.
That can be done ahead of time. All these things ahead of time, so all we're doing is really fast.
Right, guys, so talk me through your menu. What's your ideas?
I do have a specific dish that I would really like Sandra to cook,
Okay, which is?
It's empanadas. She made it at the house the other day and it's absolutely stunning. The thing that's sort of driving me at the moment is that I really want us to put out some beautiful dishes.
Next.
Mine, I wouldn't mind doing a sweet egg roll and chop up the prawns with a wasabi mayonnaise. Each of our dishes did involve lots of processes and we really had our work cut out for us.
It's all good and well if we're going to be elaborate and different. Remember, it needs to get up on time and it needs to taste beautiful.
Yep. All right, let's do this.
The 4 dishes we decided to make were oysters with a finger lime caviar. The interesting thing is I only learnt to shuck oysters yesterday. We had beautiful scallops, so we're just going to sear them off with a cauliflower puree and a bit of bacon dust. Our third course was the lamb racks, beautiful little medallions with a puree and a roasted tomato, and just finishing on a nice little fruit tart.
Let's get this first one up out of the way and then we can continue on.
We had to give a sample to the chef of each dish to get him to approve it. And we thought the best way to approach that was just do that straight away, cook a really small sample of each, and our prep can happen after that. Yeah, this is the first one. What do you think? Good? Excellent.
Yep. Where are the tomatoes?
Josie,
They send me
we just got to...
We got to go? Yep. Yes.
Our strategy was to actually do all the prep and just bank on them being good enough dishes. So it was a bit of a risk.
Now I have to concentrate on this beautiful beast.
Our first dish is going to be the ceviche of trout. Second dish is going to be Sandra's dish. It's empanadas. It's a pastry with just sort of a mincemeat filling.
These are the bases for my canapé.
Third dish is going to be my dish. It's prawn with wasabi mayonnaise with tamago, which is a sweet egg that you use in sushi. And the last one is Jenny's dish, smoked duck lady's fingers with orange and masala reduction.
After you get the flavors right, then it's fine after that. You cannot make just a tiny bit of sauce.
Justine,
Jerry.
what's going on?
Okay.
What are you making?
We've kept it really simple for dessert because we want the mains to be really exciting.
Right, yeah.
We thought it'd be a nice ending to it. Everyone loves a little dessert canapé at the end. They look so cute and pretty.
Yeah.
So we've done little tartlets of a medley of berries and a chantilly cream inside them.
Using little pre-bought shells.
We spoke to the head chef, Yomo, and he suggested sweet pastry shells. We know every minute is precious. We were going to use them.
Why? Why the pre-bought shells?
They're quite nice, actually. Would you like to taste one?
First thing I'm going to do with the trout is fillet it and then chop it up into small pieces. The fish took me too long, longer than I wanted it to take.
Andre, you up?
Yeah, I'm just having a bit of a battle, to be honest with you.
Is it all right?
Yeah, I'm getting there.
The pressure's really on, so it's just about getting everything as much prepped as we can. And I'm getting quite worried because Andre actually hasn't sort of done much with the fish yet, so I'm actually really worried about that being our first dish. And I thought that I'd be further along my dish as well, and I'm not, because it's quite hard trying to sort of multitask and keep an eye and make sure that everyone actually is okay.
So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 9 is 96. So I have to do like another 50 or so more, actually.
We've been asked to do samples over a dish we're doing, so our team's decided just to get one out of the way. And once we've got approval, continue on the rest and do in bulk.
So this is
the dessert. We want to say really simple.
This one's okay.
So is that a tick?
Yep.
Okay, 2 out of 4, great.
So you happy with that?
Yep.
We can go ahead and make more?
Fantastic.
Is that 4 approved dishes?
Not yet.
Not yet.
good.
Yay!
Hey, for approved.
It's 3 hours to service. We finally got approval on all our dishes, and it's great to get the go-ahead. We're going to really have to pump it now.
All right, let's go, guys. Let's hammer this.
The Blues are using a completely different strategy to the Reds. What's going on? Tell me.
They're going to prep it, they're going to go full steam ahead.
Right.
And hopefully at the end, fingers crossed, chef says yes and off it goes.
Okay, what happens if he says no?
The sauce takes a long time to reduce. It's something that you cannot do one little thing. I cannot sort of waste time and make one little tiny sauce. It's impossible. So when this is done, then I go like a whiz. I'll get through it.
The risk of not of making such complex dishes is that we might run out of time.
My goodness, that wasted time.
But if we pull it together, then the rewards will be immense. I think we could really win this.
Tonight we're going to be catering for the launch of the Martini Club, and the theme of the evening is going to be James Bond.
The judges come in their little tuxedos. They look like James Bond.
Okay, guys, you've got an hour and a half to go. If you're not well on the way, you're going to be in serious trouble.
We have got 2 teams. We each have to make 600 canapés, 2 cold, 2 hot.
We've almost got one ready to go. I just hope he likes it.
We had to plate up 1 each of our canapés for Chef Yomo to okay, and we did take a lot longer to get those dishes out, but it was because we did a lot, like all the prep before we did the 4 samples.
Ceviche.
Fantastic.
Is it all right? Or?
Yeah, all right.
The cucumber and
Tamago?
yeah. Okay, fine.
Is it okay?
Yeah, good.
Sweet. Empanada's ready.
Yeah.
I'm gonna taste it.
So that's it.
That's it.
The chef said the flavour was really nice, but it needed something to lift it up. So he came up with the cherry tomato.
Wow. Thank you. That's great. So you got my approval now? Can you start cooking now?
We have to win, huh?
Thank you. At least I didn't have to make everything else again, which is great.
Guys, we've got all our dishes approved, so we just need to pump it and get everything out, okay? Well done, everyone.
Thank you.
Justine, you need to give me an update. What's happening?
The first one's the oysters. We're just getting the vinaigrette ready.
So oysters shucked?
Oysters freshly shucked. Vinaigrettes to be made.
Yeah.
Scallops are nearly there.
I mean, the red team was smooth and tidy and organised.
Andre, you're not cutting more fish, are you?
No, that's the last of the fish. We got heaps here.
The blue team was just an absolute cyclone of disorganisation and chaos.
Stop and look at me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's 5:15.
Yeah.
And I'm a little concerned because by now, really, the spring rolls should have been done. The empanada should be done.
We're about to plate the first course, shove that in the fridge, and then I'm going to be on to Sandra, which is the second dish out.
I think Po started to get really stressed then, which is natural. I mean, she's the team leader, and if we don't get things on the table, then it's going to look bad on her.
Right, guys, you've got an hour to go, right? And in the history of MasterChef Australia, me and Gary have never been so nervous, all right? Extremely nervous because we need to see the food done, okay?
I've got an hour to go now, and I'm becoming a little bit stressed now. Hopefully things will be done by then.
I think I have the hardest dish to make because my dish involved so many processes.
Sandra?
Yes.
So you're doing the empanada?
Empanada.
Empanada.
Yes.
Okay, so that's basically pastry with the meat inside. What stage are you up to?
I'm actually cutting my pastry rounds.
So you haven't made any yet?
No, I have not.
Sandra done, over 9-10 kilos of meat. She could have spent her time better.
It's chop time, yeah?
Oh my God.
As the Time ticks down. I think we've got most things covered.
Okay, is this where we're plating up?
Justine's still making sure that everyone's on task and on time. And yeah, I think we're all coping with the pressure really well.
When you cook at home, you've got like a stove with maybe 5 burners on it. You would only tend to use 1 or 2 at a time. This thing's got 8 burners and they're all going.
How's the blue team? How are they going?
Gary, if they were in my kitchen, I'd be very concerned.
Okay.
Yeah, look, you know, Sandra's still making the empanada.
If it was you, at what time do you think the panic button gets pushed and you want to see stuff getting put together?
About half an hour ago.
Right.
Okay, Andre, I want all these done in like 20 minutes.
Andre has already plated, but the garnishing takes a long time. He has to put the black salt, the onion flakes, he has to put micro herbs, plus a drizzle of olive oil, so it's very tedious.
These are ready to go soon, okay?
Hurry up.
You know, it's just go, go, go. The adrenaline's absolutely pumping.
Quick. That's 100 now, 108. Get them all done in the fridge.
The red team were well ahead of us, and we were quite behind. But we were making complex dishes so we could impress.
I think that looks perfect. That looks absolutely beautiful.
The red team, on the contrary, were making fast dishes, so it was like takeaway against fine dining.
Come on, guys, there's 50 or so guests in the bar with martinis. They need food. Let's get it out.
All hands on deck. Oysters are first to go out, so we've all just got to batten down and get done.
We've worked so hard for 4 hours for this moment, and it's finally come, and this is what it's all about for us. Cooking is all about this, presenting the food to the customer.
And welcome to the Martini Club.
Tonight is the launch of the Martini Club at the Observatory Hotel, and the theme for tonight is James Bond's Casino Royale.
Take note of the waiters handing round food this evening. They're wearing either a blue cravat or a red cravat, and they're handing out red and blue napkins. At the end of the evening, take a chip and put it either in the blue martini glass or the red martini glass.
I really like the fact that the people are voting on this one. If they like your food, they'll vote for you. If they don't, they won't.
Whoever gets the most chips this evening wins the challenge.
Other than that, enjoy your martini.
All hands on deck. Oysters are first to go out, so we've all just got to batten down and get done.
2 teams, we've each got to produce 600 canapés, 150 pieces of 4 different canapés, and they have to be taken out one at a time.
Service starts and the oysters all prepped, ready to go. We send them out and as quick as they were out, the empty plates came back in and we had to send more out, which is a very pleasing feeling.
Hey, give him some more, give him some more. They like that, did they?
Yeah, loved it.
Red team, I'll take one to remember it. Thanks.
It was superb, actually. Very delicious, very creamy.
The oysters are absolutely fantastic. The red team is looking ahead at the moment, I have to say.
We were running behind with that first dish already, which was something that we should have pumped out like right away.
It's ocean trout with coriander, chili and lime.
Alright, let's give it a go.
Thank you.
That's one vote for the blue team. Yep.
It's very, very good. And I wish I could get another one.
Dude, I don't know why you didn't have the salmon all cut. It's taken Andre sort of that whole time to cut up that fish, and we've only sent out about half the batch, and I can see the fish running out really quickly.
We need to pump out another 5 plates. 5 plates.
I can't believe that the ceviche is the thing that's got us into trouble.
We've got oysters out, next is scallops. I need 2 more scallops to complete this one.
Yeah, this is the rush.
It's literally heads down, bum up. We've got to keep going. No stopping now. Scallops. We've got 2 more coming.
We had beautiful scallops, so we're just going to sear them off with a cauliflower puree and a bit of bacon dust.
I love one. Thank you very much.
Delicious. Swap the blue one with the red one. You do that one. Thank you. Keep that in that hand. That one wins now.
Okay, I'm voting red.
I mean, the red team was smooth and tidy and organised.
Last of it here, let's move on.
And blue team, they just can't get their food out on time and consistently.
We've just sent out our first dish. So second one to go out is the empanadas.
They're going to need a huge kick in the arse to actually start moving.
You need to push the food out faster. There's 120 people out there, all right? And if you actually walk out and have a look, there's a lot of people with nothing in their hand. Remember, someone's going home on the back of this. So you think about that, yeah?
We need to really get our act together and get them out. And there was a bit of stress at that point. I am struggling with timing, everything, really.
This is the first blue dish I've seen.
But at the same time, I just really badly want the dishes to look perfect when they go out, so that's more of a priority.
Right, tell me what's going on.
Oysters, 150
Right.
on the dot.
All gone?
All gone.
Okay.
All gone.
How many scallops have you served?
Scallops, 180.
180
180, so the extra 30.
What are you
Okay, so we're up to the third one. We've got the lamb.
The third course was the lamb racks. Beautiful little medallions with a puree and a roasted tomato. Super simple, but when you've been having a few drinks, there's nothing like, you know, chewing on a bit of roast meat. That's great.
My favourite one so far.
Yes. Now down, now to go?
Yep.
Now, a comment that someone said to me out there is they've seen lots of red food but no blue food. Right? So look at me, stop. You've got an hour to turn it all around.
Okay.
Okay? Where do you think you are?
We're good. Jenny's it's already started the fourth, and we're well on our way to plating all our.
Take a deep breath.
Thirds.
Third dish is going to be my dish. It's prawn with wasabi mayonnaise with tamago and salmon roe.
Can we just all get all these in order? Because 1, 2.
Where are the rest of them?
3, 4. Oh shit.
Halfway through, Poe was struggling with accounting. The mathematics in blue team wasn't as good as it should be.
Dude, what happened? 150.
Where's the rest?
So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 9 is 96. No, oh my God, why did I do that?
That's all right. That's all right. Relax.
No, this is very bad.
I actually realised that my dish, I haven't cut up enough cucumbers or made enough omelette discs for it.
Oh my God!
Relax. We'll just pump it out.
I know that I have to get over it because if we don't deliver the 150 of each canapés, I mean, that could be just an immediate, disqualification. So I just know I have to make this work.
I guess it doesn't really matter if it's going haywire because it's all about keeping the guests happy. So if they like the food, maybe we can salvage the situation. Thank you. Thanks, Ben.
Very nice. Okay.
So here we have Crystal Bay prawn with wasabi mayo sitting on top of cucumber base and finished off with salmon roe and nori seaweed.
Sounds fantastic. Okay. That is beautiful. I love wasabi. The wasabi's great. I think that's my favourite.
Okay, guys, you got half an hour to go. So you just keep going, never slow down towards the end. You need to make sure everybody's fed.
Half an hour to go, we have 3 canapés out, and we have our 4th canapé, which is the little raspberry tartlets. They're ready, plated to go.
Chef Justine,
No, we can't go with the dessert, unfortunately, because the blue team is still placing up the savoury, so we cannot serve the sweet first before the savoury. They've got 10 minutes to do so, and then after that, that will go out, the sweet will go out.
So we have basically 10 minutes to serve 150 tartlets.
Yes.
Because they're not on time. I was really upset that, you know, we're on time, we're getting everything done, and we've got to wait. Desserts cannot go out by the Observatory rules before all salty, savoury dishes have gone. Blue team has not finished their savoury dishes, which means that we've only got 10 minutes to serve 150 dessert canapés. This is a competition, this is a challenge. Why are we put on hold? The guests won't understand why we've just stopped serving food.
Done, let's get that. Thank you, man. Cheers, dude. Yeah.
The last dish to go out is mine. Fig and duck lady cigars.
This is the duck lady cigars, and it's just served with the orange sauce.
They're the best all night.
It's just really irritating that we got held way up because the blue team's food had to go out first and they took so long to do it.
I didn't feel too bad, actually. I thought, well, you know, we're trying our best to get our dishes out, and I knew that the little tart cases they had made were very easy to make. So I thought, oh, well, you're just going to have to wait.
The good side is that they do get our food last. So the last thing we'll remember is the red team dessert. So there is an upside to it.
So that's it, no more? That's it.
Thank you.
Okay, that's it, Chef.
Thank you. Yeah, apologies.
10 minutes.
Sorry, you can go now.
Thank you. Guys, let's go. Gentle. Keep them in a suit. If you can do two, very careful, please. Perfect. Well done. Yes.
Rice onion, vanilla cream with the mixed berries in it.
Oh, great.
Thanks.
I'm gonna have to have one actually.
Red team, you're kicking us. And that's the only dessert, yeah. Already made it. Thanks a lot, but anyways.
No worries, cheers.
Red team, blue team, time's up. It's all done. Well done. Yeah! Well done, guys. Well done. The buzz at the moment is massive. I've got adrenaline pumping through my veins. I feel like I've been out for 3 nights in a row and haven't gone home yet.
Today has been crazy. I loved every moment of it. Yeah, I do feel like it's just shaved years of my life.
So the judges, the guests, are going to vote. They're putting their chips in the red or the blue martini glass. Fingers crossed they fill that red glass up. I really want to win this one.
So, boys, red, blue, what's your decision?
I had a really good night, but it was definitely sided on the red. It was a bit more gourmet.
I voted for the blue. There hasn't been such a lot of quantity coming out with blues, but it was definitely of a high quality. The ocean trout was really good. I didn't try that. Prawn with wasabi was yum.
Tonight my favorite is for the red team. I think the flavors were so much stronger, so much nicer.
I voted for the blue team. I have to say it was because of the very first dish they brought out, the trout dish, which was absolutely delicious.
Okay, everyone, it's time for you to meet the amateur cooks who have put together this evening's food. Please meet the MasterChef cooks.
You know, you've been under the pump all day, and then to see all their smiling faces and to see that they've actually enjoyed the food, it's very rewarding, but also very humbling.
Blue team, red team, thank you. We will see who faces elimination tomorrow. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Walking into MasterChef kitchen this morning, you know, there's only 4 seats on each side, so you just notice the teams are smaller and smaller, and it's becoming more intense.
We've counted the votes, and the team that collected the most will now be declared the winner. And the winners are in for quite a treat. They will be spending the afternoon in the kitchens of 2 of the most prestigious restaurants in Sydney, Catalina and Pierre, learning from their top chefs. However, the losing side will have to decide who let their team down the most, and that person will be eliminated.
What you guys did yesterday was remarkable. You guys showed maturity, not in age, but in cooking ability. And that is fantastic, and we're all very proud of you. Well done, top job. Right, let's break it down and let's have a look at how each team went.
Justine, I could see your team were loving it last night, hopefully every minute. How do you think you went?
I'm very proud of my team. I think we did a great job. We all listened to each other and everything got out. Everything went to plan.
Julie, how do you feel Justine went as the leader?
Justine went terrifically as the leader. She directs things very well, and she makes sure that we're on top of it. So I think she's a terrific leader.
And Chris, would you work under Justine in a real kitchen?
Yeah, absolutely. I think she's mature beyond her years when it comes to that.
The oysters and the tartlets were standout. People were talking about them. They love the fingerling lime on the oyster, and they love those little fresh fruit tarts to finish off the meal. Why the sweet tartlet? What was the idea behind that?
We just thought it'd be a really nice idea to end the night with a sweet.
So I'm just curious, why did you use the pre-prepared, bought-in sweet tartlet cases? I'll be honest with you, I was disappointed. Do you think customers come to a place like the Observatory Hotel and expect to find something that they might find in a 3-star hotel down the road? You are in MasterChef. This is about being the best amateur cook in the country, and I think people watching would go, hang on a minute, I could do that. I could buy in tartlet shells, fill them with sweet cream and put berries on top.
We wanted to do a dessert. We had the pastry shells available to us. We discussed it. We discussed it with the head chef there. We tasted it and we came to the conclusion that they would be great.
Overall, I think you guys on the red team did a fantastic job. Really well done. Commercial environment's very different from the MasterChef kitchen, and I think you all held your own admirably, and George and I were very proud. Excellent, excellent work.
Thank you. Poe, you were the team captain of the blue team. How do you think the team worked together?
I thought everyone went brilliantly. Each dish had many processes to it, and we really were quite ambitious, I think, with each of our canapés.
I mean, your dishes were really delicious individually, but do you think there was enough food out there?
Well, we managed to eventually get the amount that we required out, but it was staggered very poorly, and that was completely my fault. One of the dishes that I thought was going to be the easiest one to plate, the ceviche, that's why we chose to do that first. As we wanted to make the dish look more and more pretty, the process just got more and more involved with the micro herbs and then all the different salts and stuff. And unfortunately, the timing suffered because, yeah, it just didn't flow. And, you know, the waiters were getting quite cross with us, actually.
So it was 5 to 7 and you ran out. What happened?
Ran out quantities was a bit of a problem. I had a bit of a struggle with the fish because we started off having the fish quite large in cubes, and then the dish evolved into smaller pieces. So I had to just keep on pumping more out, and we got them out eventually. It was a high processed dish because there were so many elements to finishing the dish off.
Right, Sandra, in each empanada, how many grams of mince went in?
Oh, I'm so bad when it comes to that.
10 grams?
10 grams,
safe?
let's say 10 grams.
Okay, so 10 grams, 150 people. My maths is pretty good, especially with dollars. That's 1.5 kilo, yeah? How much mix did you make?
I didn't weigh it. I made quite a lot. I made, 3 sirloin steaks.
Probably 10 kilos of mix.
Yes.
What was that all about?
It's the inexperience, George. I really, I've never worked in a restaurant like that, and I've never run a restaurant, certainly. I actually had to play it safe. I had the 3 sirloin steaks, and I thought I might as well just...
Is that what you do at home?
I made probably for the 4 of us 500 grams, maybe, so half a kilo.
Yeah, it's very clumsy, because it's, number one, it wastes time, all right? And number 2, it's food cost, it's money. If you were making pasties for the football, fair enough, you made enough.
Yeah.
Look, at the end of the day, the quality of your food was really spot on. It was on the money. But the question is quality gonna be enough to get past quantity? We're gonna have to find out.
I really felt that maybe the quality of the food would speak louder than the fact that I botched up the timing of everything.
Red team, blue team, the time has come to reveal which of you has won the challenge. Remember, the losing team will be eliminating one of their own. One of you will be leaving this competition today. I can now reveal one team scored 97 votes. The other team scored 51 votes.
When they said 97 to 51, I thought, oh boy, I hope we're 97 because that would be a bit embarrassing.
The winning team is the red team.
Yes, we did it again, you beauty.
Fantastic.
It's excitement, it's relief, there's pride. It's a wonderful feeling.
Fabulous job, really well done. And Justine, can I tell you, I am just gobsmacked. I mean, this is the second time now as team leader, and I'm impressed. You're focused, you're in control, taking charge, you have no issue in terms of delegating and following up. And that's a skill, and not many chefs out there grasp that, develop that until far later on into their career. And I think you're edging in on Chris's territory here as one of George and I's top contenders.
I think Justine has got a good crack at winning this competition, so I'll be keeping my eye on her.
Everyone on the red team, congratulations. You can now head off and enjoy your afternoon cooking in the kitchens at Catalina and Pierre.
Good luck, guys.
We've done it again, and it's not like we've just won a little bit. We have won significantly. 97 chips, like we're almost doubled them. It's just crazy. I can't believe it. I can't believe we've won, and it is a sweet, sweet win.
I was gutted because what I saw yesterday was simple, cliched food win over a more sophisticated thought process and menu.
I'm really disappointed that our votes were only 51. I felt like we took a bigger risk, and more inspiring things happen when you take bigger risks, so I'm upset that it hasn't paid off.
Blue team, you lost the challenge, and now one of you must pay the ultimate price and leave the competition for good.
I do feel responsible for the mistakes that we made. There is a chance that I could be eliminated.
Tomorrow night on MasterChef Australia.
I'm pretty pissed off with Poe. I don't think she did a very good job. She seized up.
It's elimination time.
I made mistakes during the challenge, and people could be voting for me today.
As our 8 remaining chefs are cut down to just 7.
It is obvious that Andre deserves to be voted out.
Well, Jenny, the decision, I'm afraid, is going to come down to you.
I really would hate to have to put that casting vote. It's going to be really tough.